going to school, primary school, and he's running down the street, and I looked at him. I said, this kid isn't going to be an athlete because his running style, he's just gangly. He was like a giraffe trying to run down. It was just shocking.
I had an older brother who pretty much started, I want to say, he was about 13. I was 11 at the time, and playing about, I think every Friday night, I was always down there watching him. And then about maybe 15, I sort of started to beat him and stuff and realised maybe I could go somewhere with basketball, and that's where it sort of took off from there. 14, I was probably the smallest still at that time. I wasn't growing, I broke my finger, and so I struggled a little bit through. Probably when I was 14, got cut from state team. And then that next year, I think I had a pretty big growth spurt, got sick, and then grew another maybe 2 or 3 inches, and then invited to the under-16s FIBA Asia Cup team.
Very proud moment. I mean, he's worked hard, and it just is really gratifying to have that. You've made an Australian team, you get to wear the green and gold. So yeah, playing for your country is pretty amazing.
It all grew from there, so I want to say 15, 16, sort of knew I could take it a little bit more serious. I think my dad's probably the biggest influence for me. Background of professional sports, and definitely helped me through that little journey at the start of it as well, to get me where I am today.
Sometimes I think he's a rock star. I just go to him, mate, you're not a rock star yet, just keep it real.
Yeah, my mum pretty much does everything for me and is always by my side, sort of pushing me on and stuff, so yeah, them two are a massive influence for it.
Taking it back to where, because I knew him from Rocko 3 years before I even got here to Perth, he never said a word. We took a trip to Geraldton on a bus, and he sat in the back corner, and I think he laughed maybe once, and that was it.
Kevin White and Greg were probably the big influences for me when I was playing SPL for Rocko. Them two were there as well.
Now just to see him develop and speak to everyone and kind of really understand that everyone's here to help him as well. And I think that's what he started to do this year, is really own who he is as a person, and starting to speak up more in terms of not only joking around off the court, but once he steps on the court is talking on defense, talking in huddles, just little things like that you can notice.
There's Travers on the O-glass and put it back in. Now Travers all the way. Oh my goodness. Remember the name, ladies and gentlemen.
Perfect time, I guess, to come out of your shell. Prime time, playoffs, that's the time to do it. But I think that was probably the biggest thing for him that allowed him to be more comfortable. And I think that kind of let him know he belongs at this level and can continue to carry on and go past this level.
A long way to go. There's a lot of buzz about you potentially going to the NBA.
Yeah. So hopefully a good year this year, and then see what happens. Sort of, looking to declare for the draft next year.
This year, it's just I can sort of give off to the younger guys, play a little bit more of a leader role, but also showing it out in the court as well.
I just think playing for a culture like this with the winning history that we have, that was probably the biggest blessing for Luke as far as choosing to come here versus college.
He came home one day and he just said, I don't want to go to college anymore. And I went, what?
I think for me, it was about trying something different and just staying home as well, keep developing my game. No better place to do it, so I think that was a big choice for me, and I'm pretty happy with it.
I mean, this year's been very tough, but without you guys, we wouldn't be here, and it's a shame we couldn't go one better, but I'm sure we'll be back next year.
It just gives you goosebumps even thinking about making the NBA, being from Rockingham, second guy out of WA to make the NBA will be a dream come true. So just knowing that it's sort of in the avenue that I can go, it's pretty cool.